also to support this report from the committee, from the Public Investment Committee on Governance and Education, and also to thank the chair, Honorable Wanami Wamboka, MP, and his team for this bold move to bring to the attention of the Parliament the findings from the Auditor General. Mr. Speaker, when you look at the recommendations by the committee, you will realize that they've touched on very heavyweight issues relating to governance and expenditure in the Republic of Kenya. Mr. Speaker, looking at the recommendation 1, where they are touching on the accounting officers and their inability or lack of capacity in the dockets which they hold, for example, Mr. Speaker, that speaks a lot. What needs to be done, Mr. Speaker, is that if those particular officers are still in position of power and still holding those dockets, they need to be vetted afresh so that those institutions can be led by competent public officers. Mr. Speaker, how do you explain an accounting officer preparing an accounting report without supporting documents? Even a primary school child knows that if you are given homework, you are supposed to go and write and submit. But an accounting officer who is serving in a serious public office, not being able to support, to provide documents, supporting documents, especially in issues related to finances, it is a serious malpractice. And those officers should be, and I say, be subjected to vetting afresh, or they are competent Kenyans who are willing to work and they don't have these jobs, they can be considered. We have cases of land, Mr. Speaker. The Ministry of Lands should be swift in making sure that every piece of Kenya is documented. Mr. Speaker, let me give an example of schools where I'm a member of the Education Committee. Some of the schools were not able to get capitation because they are not registered, because they don't have title deeds registered in their schools. So eventually, they don't benefit, or they are not able to complete the registration process because of the title. Mr. Speaker, how I wish the ministry would do due diligence to make sure that they capture. I have a case of a school in Moiben, Mr. Speaker, which is a school within the municipality. It is referred to as Chebarus B. In this school, Mr. Speaker, it is within the municipality, and teachers are supposed to be getting what we call enhanced allowance, which is an allowance for all teachers in Kenya who operate within the municipality. The teachers in this particular school have not benefited from time immemorial, just because their school is not registered, they don't have a title, so in that case, their documentations cannot be complete. So I think the ministry should do due diligence. Oversight is very important, Mr. Speaker. And we should not be all planning to work in government to an extent. I mean, as legislators, we shouldn't be all wishing to be part of the government to an extent that we forget the oversight role. Mr. Speaker, I'm imagining the Kenya Kwanza team and the Azimio should not at one time think about having an handshake where they can work together so that the issue of oversight is continued to be implemented. Mr. Speaker, we also have projects which are long overdue. They have not been completed. You will find a project like Mutiani House, which was started 31.
Is that Honorable Millie Adhiambo? Yes, granted. What is out of order? Why are you running from your mic?
Oh, sorry. You can hear me?
Honorable Millie Odhiambo.
Hello? I think this is better.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity. Mr. Speaker, with the due respect to the honorable member, I didn't wish to interrupt her. But is she in order to imply that Azimio is looking for a handshake when we have not asked for any handshake anywhere? And we have been on record that we are also not looking for any nusu mkati, any a quarter mkati, any 3/4 mkati. We are looking for full buffalo by the opening of the server. So do not be misguided that we want any handshake. We don't want, especially dirty handshake filled with the blood of young Kenyans who have been killed. We don't want any
Honorable Millie Odhiambo, what is buffalo?
What is out of order is that is she in order to imply that Azimio wants any handshake.
No, I'm asking,
that is misleading.
I'm asking what is buffalo?
What is?
Buffalo.
Oh, sorry. Buffalo is your mkati yao, which is, oh, sorry. I need to speak only in English. Buffalo is a bread. But we want to tell them that they should not be delusional. Azimio does not want a third, a quarter, 3/4 of any bread. We want full bread when the server is open. Yes, we don't even want a slice. And we don't want a handshake. Hands which are full of blood of people who have been killed. We don't want.
Let me continue.
Honorable Owen, what is out of order?
You know, I have a lot of respect for, yes, he's senior, both legal mind and